So this video is to help you understand how to make the annotated works cited list for your information cycle project. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that all 6 of your sources have to be on this annotated works cited list, because this is going to be the evidence of your research and where I make decisions about your grade for your researching skills and your works cited entries. We will work in class on how to do individual works cited models, because there's some things that you need to learn about how to add a database to some of your citations. So we'll take care of that in the coming days. But basically, this sample handout is in Canvas, so you can look at the annotated works cited sample there. It's going to be formatted like a regular MLA paper. You can write annotated works cited at the top, or if you want to write information cycle works cited list, that's fine too. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to have a citation and then a paragraph, and then a citation and a paragraph, and so on. This sample shows you 3 different sources. Yours is going to have 6. I only put 3 on here so that if I was giving a print copy, that it would be easy for me to do it on as few sheets of paper as possible. One of the major differences between this assignment and other works cited lists that I'm going to have you do is that I want this works cited list to be in the order of the list on the information cycle handout. So I want your very first source to be breaking news, your second source to be newspaper, third magazine, fourth journal, fifth books, sixth reference, because that's going to help me when I grade it. It's going to hopefully save me time so I can get it back to you more quickly. So keep that in mind. As far as the spacing goes, you're going to use a regular hanging indent for your citation, and then underneath the citation, the paragraph is going to stay in line with the 1-inch indent here, and then your paragraph is going to have a regular first line indent. So this is the way that it looks. I saved one at the bottom to show you how you could do that, and I know that I'm in a Word program here and not in Google Docs, but it's going to be kind of similar. So you're going to highlight your citation, go into format. I think on Google Docs you're going to actually format the indent, but here I have to go to format paragraph. No matter what screen you're in, when you're looking in indents, you want to look at the indentation menu and then go to the pull down menu and pick from the specials, and here you're going to pick hanging, because we want to create that hanging indent where the first line is off to the left margin and everything else is not. So that's step 1. Then your paragraph is likely going to be in block style, but it's not going to be in the right place. So you're going to want to do 2 things again with the indentation. First of all, you're going to want to change it from a block to a first line indent so that it looks more like a regular paragraph. And then once you've got that paragraph created, now you got to shift it over. So what I'm going to do is go up here, and you'll have something similar in Google Docs. You'll have the decrease indent and the increase indent button. While you have that paragraph indented, you will take the whole thing and move it over to the right, just like that, and then you'll be done. So formatting should not be terrible if you follow those procedures, and let me know if you have any confusion. The last thing that I want to talk about is what you put in the paragraphs. And so I made sure that these paragraphs are exactly what it is that I want to see from you. So they're going to be about this long, and I want them to do 3 things. First of all, your first sentence is going to identify what source it is, right? So this is my newspaper article. This is my magazine article. So I want it to be that simple, and I want it to come right away in your first sentence. The second thing that I want you to do is just tell me what you learned from that article. So you're going to reflect the main idea, and you're going to reflect the information that you've got from it. Finally, I want to see you relate it back to the information cycle itself. So can you show me how you understand the information cycle changing as it goes through? We changed the focus of our conversation, we changed the depth of our conversation, and I want to see you reflect that in these paragraphs. And so you can see what I wrote for this newspaper, magazine, and journal article as a sign for how deep I want you to go into it. If you have other major questions, let me know. Like I said, we will work on the individual works cited entries later, as in like the next couple days. But this just gives you the basic format of how you're going to put the document together.